Welcome to the Stow Restore animation series. This video guide will walk you through a simple and effective method for repairing puncture damage and foam replacement. Please watch the puncture damage video for a complete list of tools and materials needed for this repair. The first step is to clean the area to remove any dirt or debris from the surface with clean water and a mild detergent, then let dry. Next, use a handheld scraper with water-based, gel-type paint remover to remove the finish coat. Handheld grinders are also effective. If a grinder is used, take care not to grind through or deteriorate the mesh layer below. Next, cut out the damaged area so at least 2.5 inches of intact base coat and reinforcing mesh exists between the puncture damage and the finished edge. Place an oversized piece of EPS over the damaged area and cut down through both the new EPS and the layer below. Finish the cut on the layers below and remove the existing foam from the hole. It is best to try and remove any adhesive that remains on the substrate with a scraper. Next, apply Stow adhesive to the back of your new EPS and press into place. Make sure the EPS is flush or just slightly higher than the adjacent EPS. Allow to dry at least 24 hours. Next, rasp the EPS flush with the existing base coat. Apply masking tape to the perimeter of the repair. Pre-cut your mesh to overlap existing mesh by at least 1 inch. Apply the Stow RFP base coat in a thin layer across the surface area, then embed your mesh into the wet base coat. Lightly scrape down the mesh with your trowel, removing any excess base coat, but keeping the fibers embedded. Check to make sure the new base coat matches the height of the existing base coat, especially at the perimeter of the patch. Let the base coat dry overnight. Once the base coat is dry, apply your finish with a stainless steel trowel, pulling it tight to the wall. Next, remove excess finish from the tape, and then scrape the finish tight once more. Float lightly with a plastic trowel to match the adjacent texture. Remove the masking tape and use a stiff paintbrush to stipple the wet edge of the finish into the adjacent finish. You can lightly float once more if needed for texture match. That completes the repair. For additional information on recoating your building with one of Stow's functional coatings,